Good day everyone. So today we're going to discuss about joint variation. What is joint variation? Suppose x, y, and z are variable quantities. We say z varies jointly with or it is jointly proportional to x and y if there is a constant k such that z equals kxy. And the constant k in the above definition is called the constant of proportionality. Kung i-analyze natin, itong joint variation ay parang direct variation din siya. So, nadagdagan lang yung variable. Diba? Z equals kxy. Let us have exercises. Translate each statement into mathematical sentence. Use k as the constant of variation. Number 1. Q varies jointly as P and S. So, ang equivalent niyan sa equation is Q equals KPS. Number 2. V varies jointly with L, W, and H. So, ang katumbas niyan sa equation, pag isinalin into mathematical sentence is V equals K, L, W, H. Okay, number 3. The area A of a parallelogram varies jointly as the base B and altitude H. Okay, so the answer is A equals K, B, H. And number 4. The volume of a cylinder V varies jointly as its height H and the square of the radius R. So the answer is V equals KHR squared. Okay, the number 5, the electrical voltage V varies jointly as the current I and the resistance R. So the answer is V equals K I R, or K times I times R. So that is how we translate statement of joint variation into mathematical sentence or equation. Let us have another exercises. Solve for the value of the constant of variation K, then find the missing value. 1. Z varies jointly as X and Y, and Z equals 60 when X equals 5 and Y equals 6. A. Find Z when X is 7 and Y 6. B. Find X when Z equals 72 and Y equals 4. And C. Find Y when Z equals 80 and X is equal to 4. To solve this problem, first we have to translate the statement Z varies jointly as X and Y. So this first statement. So if we translate that, we have Z equals KXY, meaning Z varies jointly as X and Y. So this is our model equation or pattern to solve the problem. Okay, so first step is to find the value of K. Paano? Gagamitin natin yung first set of information na ang Z ay 60, kung ang X ay 5, at ang Y ay 6. So itong tatlo na ito ay ating isa-substitute dito sa pinaka-pattern equation natin. Okay, so we have 60 equals k times 5 times 6. So dito, pinalitan natin itong z ng 60, yung x ng 5, at yung y ng 6. That's why we have there k times 5 times 6. So equals 60. So k times 5 times 6 is equal to 30k. So yan, 30k. Then we have here 60. So to look for k, divide lang natin ito sa magkabilang side ng 30. So yung 30, makakancel natin dyan. So k na lang ito at yung 60 divided by 30 ay 2. So our constant of variation or k is 2. Then we can now have our formula or equation of the variation by replacing this k ng 2. Papalitan natin yan. So yan ang magiging equation of variation. Z equals 2xy. So ito galing ito dito, pinalitan lang natin yung k nang na-compute nating value. So itong formula or equation of variation ang gagamitin natin to solve for A, B, and C. Okay, so let's start with letter A. Find Z when x is equal to 7 and y equals to 6. So ito yung gagamitin nating formula or equation of variation. So all we have to do is to substitute this 7 as the value of x and 6 as the value of y dito sa formulang ito or equation of variation. So we have now z equals 2 times 7 times 6. Okay, 2 times 7 times 6 is equal to 84. So in other words, your z is 84 when x is 7 and y is 6. So that's the answer now. Okay, so for letter B naman, find x when z equals 72 and y equals 4. So, ganun din, gagamitin din natin itong pinaka-formula natin or equation of variation. So, yan. Z equals 2xy o 2 times x times y. Ang z natin ay 72, so papalitan natin ito ng 72 at yung y ay 4. Palitan natin dito yung y ng 4. So, ang mangyayari ay 72 equals 2 times x times 4. 2 times x times 4, that is 8x. So, we have 72 equals 8x. Then, divide natin sa magkabilang side ng 8. So, 8x divided by 8 is x. Then, 72 divided by 8 is 9. Kaya ito naging 9 kasi yung 72 divide mo sa 8 is 9. Dito naman nawala na ito kasi dinivide natin ito sa 8. So parehong number dapat ang ipang-divide dyan. Okay? So that is now the answer. So the value of x is 9 when z equals 72 and y equals 4. So how about letter C? Ang letter C, we're looking for the value of y when z equals 80 and x is equal to 4. So, ganito, ito pa rin na equation or formula ang gagamitin natin, z equals 2xy. So, we have 80 equals 2 times 4 times y. 2 times 4 times y is 8y. Then, divide both sides by 8. So, the answer is y equals 10. So, ito, 8y divided by 8 is y. Then, 80 divided by 8 is 10. So, the value of y is 10 when z is 80 and x is equal to 4. So that is how to solve problems that has something to do with the joint variation. Okay, problem number 2. The area A of a triangle varies jointly as the base B and the altitude h of the triangle. If the area is equal, or A stands for the area, is 65 square cm, when B equals 10 cm and h equals 13 cm, find the area of a triangle whose base is 8 cm and whose altitude is 11 cm. Okay, so first we have to translate this statement. The area A of a triangle varies jointly as the base B and the altitude h of the triangle. We have to translate that into mathematical sentence or equation. So that is now A equals constant of variation times the base times the height. Okay, then we'll solve for K, or the constant of variation, using the first set of values. That A is 65 when B is 10 and H is 13. Okay, so substitute lang natin yan. So instead of A, we replace that by 65. So we have there 65 equals K. Then our B is 10. So you have times 10. Then our H is 13. So you have times 13. So 65 equals K times 10 times 13. So K times 10 times 13 is 130. So to find K, divide natin sa magkabilang side ng 130. So 65 over 130 equals 130K over 130. So we can immediately cancel this 130. Okay? So ang matitira ay K. Tapos itong 65 over 130, that is equivalent to 1/2. If we express this one in lowest terms. So it could be 0.5 or 1/2. Then our equation of variation, so we'll use this pattern equation or model equation, but we have to replace this K ng computed value. So we have now A equals 1/2 instead of K, kasi meron na tayong value na K, so papalitan natin 1/2 B times the height. So ito ngayon ang gagamitin natin doon sa tanong na find the area of a triangle whose base is 8 cm and whose altitude is 11 cm. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung A, kung ang B daw ay 8 cm, ang H ay 11 cm. So, we'll use this formula. A equals 1/2 times base times the height. So, ang gagawin lang natin dito ay i-substitute itong 8 na value ng B at yung 11 as the value of H. So we have now A equals 1/2 times 8 because that's the value of B times 11 because that's the value of H. So we have 1/2 times 8. 1/2 times 8, that is 4. Ibig sabihin 8 times 1 divided by 2 is 4 times 11. So you have 44 square cm. So we're talking about area. So, ang final answer natin, the area of a triangle whose base is 8 cm and the altitude is 11 cm is 44 square cm or 44 square centimeters. So, ito yung final answer dito sa problem number 2. Okay, now, kayo naman ang gagawa. I give this as your assignment. Solve for the value of the constant of variation K, then find the missing value. So, ito yung problem. Sagutan nyo at isubmit ang iyong sagot sa Math Google Classroom natin. Okay? So, I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. Bye!